Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to talk about a deep topic that really um maybe is not really spoken about really in general. And I think a lot of people go through these issues in life is labels, and why do we confide in labels, and why do we trust that those labels define us or allow it to define us? This is a conversation I've been dealing with for so long. And this is one of my labels that I felt like really defined me, even though it's a negative label. But I was programmed and convinced that this was a label that was like a glove, for me, you know. So this is the label that I was called. So it says trash. And for me, this label has been something that has given me, an identity, and a bad one. And I let this comment, really cause me to feel inferior, in my calling and just my gift in general. Like I just felt like, well, if I'm not good enough, then why should I continue pursuing it? Music career. It doesn't make sense. And I feel like, you know, when it comes to labels, it's like it's so easy to feel attached to a label that somebody gives you, because if you don't have a good firm or a good sense of self, you might easily believe what people are telling you. And that's been the case for me. And a lot of times what I would do is I would not I would just believe it. Like I would just take it at, as face value. Like I would just, you know, believe it like it was the gospel, honestly. And that really crippled me um mentally, because, a lot of times I would feel like, wow, like I could put out something and it's always gonna get trashed. Like I would literally say, this is one thing about me that a lot of people don't really know is I always save labels that people say about me, and I keep them on my laptop, on the desktop. I keep them in my phone. I keep them in a folder, like papers and stuff like that in my room. And and yes, it does sound very negative, and people are just like, you need to not, you know, look at this stuff because it's gonna make you spiral down. And I understand that, but I, for some reason, I just think it fuels me more. Like it keeps me going, knowing that there's people who don't want me to succeed. And sometimes labels may do that to you, or sometimes labels may be crippling, depending on how you take it. The labels are not meant to be, are not meant to be placed on you in general. Like they're a lot of labels are meant to just hurt and penetrate your soul and like really hurt you. Some people are very malicious and they want to their their day is spent